morning, guys. Welcome back to Bluff Creek Acres Homestead. My name's Lorraine, in case you haven't been here before. And my husband Chris and I live on 40 acres off-grid in our RV till we build our house. We grow as much of our own food as we can. We currently have chickens and a dog, adding more animals as we go. But today, we're in the garden. I'm trying to finish planting everything out in the garden today. Chris is working on a separate project, which actually is garden related, and we'll go take a peek at that here in a few minutes. Today I'm planting jalapeno peppers, jalapeno peppers, Advarsky peppers, and California Wonder peppers. I'm also finishing the planting on my tomatoes. So today I'm planting two Abe Lincolns, 3 zebras, which are a green striped tomato, which are really kind of cool. And we love fried green tomatoes, and they're really good for that. Then we're going to hopefully finish to a certain point the project Chris is working on. That's actually going to bring water to our garden. We currently haul everything in 5-gallon buckets down here, but hopefully today's project will get us a lot closer to not having to haul water. Our plan is to actually be able to put water on each bed directly, but we'll talk more about that when that project comes along. Today the goal is to get the big tote down here for the water. So I'm going to lay out these peppers, and I'm planting 9 jalapeno peppers. I wasn't planning on planting all 9 of my seedlings, but Chris said, no, we're going to plant them all because I don't want to have to buy jalapenos at the grocery store. So we're going to grow all 9 plants. We're going to can them. That'll be an experiment and an experience as well, because I don't know what it's going to be like to can just jalapenos, but we'll figure it out. I mean, it'll be good. He loves jalapenos. I'll eat 1 or 2 a year, so 9 plants should give us plenty of jalapenos. And then I'm gonna get these planted, and we'll go check with Chris and see what he's got going on. Okay guys, I'm in the middle of planting my tomatoes, but I wanted to show y'all this. Now this was my basil plant last year. You can see, I don't know how big yet. I mean, it was good size. This is the base of it. I got to take it out. That's just seedlings that came off of last year's plant. And I've repotted several, but I've got to take it out of here. So let's see how this goes. I started digging, and as I was digging, I found this root. That's the root to the basil plant. I've never seen one get this big. Obviously, it was very happy here. So let's see how this goes trying to get it out. Wow. It had a nice root system. Smells good too. Yep, that's what it was. Nice size little hole. There's some of the roots. Oh, there's some of the roots. It's a good sized plant. And like I say, I've taken several out of this bed that were started by that plant. There's another one right there. Chris uprooted some a while back. There's some right there. And this is my oregano plant. And it came back from last year. And I need to get in here and do some drying of this. Let's see if I can get some of this grass out of here. Some of these branches from the basil tree. All right. Okay. Yep, looks good. I just thought it was crazy the way that basil got so big. So I thought I'd show y'all taking it out. There it is, my basil tree. Hi, babe. What you doing?
I'm riding the log. Stripping the bark off of these posts I'm going to use for the IBC tote in the garden to raise it off the ground 3 feet so we can have a good water flow. I'm stripping the bark off so I can put a tar base on the part that's going to be buried into the ground. Cedar posts will last a long time, but down here you see all the white.
Yeah.
That will rot, but the red won't.
Okay.
Because I can flip this thing over and you can see here all the designs where the bugs are eating it. They like that, but they don't like the red part of it.
Cool. Now, is it normally this hard to get this stuff off?
If I would have, it's still kind of green. If I would have let it sit out elevated and dried out for a year or so, it just peels off in big old chunks.
Right.
But since I'm in a rush to get the water in the garden going, I have to do this manually, harder way of doing it. And I'm gonna leave what I don't bury on and then go back in 8 months or so and just peel it right off.
And it just peels off really easy then.
Yeah, it peels off in big chunks real easy. I can almost make a shingle out of it, how big the pieces of chunks come off. So but the bark itself holds so much moisture that it,
well, you can even see where it's kind of wet. I mean,
yeah.
I don't know if y'all can see that, but looks wet. It is kind of wet, like it's sticky wet.
And then that last post that's got the rock on it,
Yeah.
that's aged out 2 years and it just peeled up. You can tell the difference.
Oh, you can definitely see the difference in the color, especially.
I'm gonna try the next post or the next tree that I cut down, peeling the bark right away, see if it comes off easier that way too.
All right, say that again, babe.
I said the next tree I cut down, I'm gonna try peeling the bark off right away, see if it comes off really easy. Because this part right here was above ground. The part over here where the bugs got into it was below ground. You can tell how much cleaner it peels compared to something like this.
Right. So maybe if you cut it down and peel it immediately.
It may come out all like that, I don't know. But it is so much easier to peel it when it's dry. It just comes right off.
Now we do have a pile of posts.
Yeah, I got them elevated above the ground so the air gets all the way around them. So
these trees came from the last clearing that we did, which was down by the chicken coop, and I'll try to remember to put some footage of that in right here.
that was in the winter time, so it's not even been 6 months,
right?
Maybe.
But we're trying to use as much of the cedar that we cut down for posts and building and what have you as possible.
Yeah, the price of the 6x6 post that I needed was like $80 a post. And when you need 4 of them, that gets expensive just to put your water up. So this is way cheaper to use what's on your property.
And then nothing's going to waste.
Nope. I got plenty of these big cedars to make furniture out that for down the road. So
yeah, we have quite a few of these babies on our property.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm going back to the garden now.
All right.
Okay, so today the other thing we're doing while I'm gardening and Chris is working on the stand for the water tote is laundry. Because if you've ever heard the saying, making hay while the sun shines, that's kind of what living off-grid is like. When I have laundry to do, I can't just do a load of laundry at 10 o'clock at night and it work out. Like, I don't have a way to hang it to dry it because, you know, my clothes dryer is solar and wind powered. So when the sun is out, then I have to make sure I'm getting done the things that I need to get done while the sun shines. So I am making hay while the sun shines. Laundry is a big part of that. Now, if you've seen some of our previous videos, you know that we lost 2 of our solar panels in a storm that got actually hit by lightning. And that's all been repaired. So the first day that was back up and running, the first thing I did was laundry. Now I can go to the laundromat, and we have a nice little laundromat here in town, but I like the smell of my clothes hung on a line. So does Chris. I even like my towels dried on the line. Some people don't because they are kind of stiff and rough, but I happen to like that. So does Chris. Hanging my clothes on the line takes a little bit extra effort than just throwing it in a dryer, but it does. I think it's better for your clothes in the long run. I think you don't have as much heat on them. You're not wearing them in the dryer and running them in high heat or whatever. Plus, I really don't need an ironing board because if you hang your clothes on a line, they get kind of ironed enough. And it doesn't cost me any energy to hang them on a line other than my own personal energy. So today, while the sun is shining, because it's not going to shine tomorrow, we're going to make hay, do laundry, dry our clothes, call it good. There you go. Laundry's hung. Hi guys. So this video actually started a couple of days ago, and I was shooting, and then we just got busy doing so many other things. So I wanted to show you guys some of the progress Chris has made on the platform for the IBC tote for our water system down here in the garden. Now, he did some really cool work, and I want to show it to you. So I'm going to throw in a clip here of him doing some stuff with the chainsaw. So that's the base. So like on this post, he just cut out the corner of the post, of the cedar post. But he left a shelf here, so that a lot of this weight will actually still be on the full length of the post, not just on the outside edge. And then this one, he actually put a notch in, so that it would, again, this cedar post will bear most of the weight, if not all the weight. So this frame is just to help keep everything level. And then of course it has a center post to help keep the IBC tote supported in the middle. But that's what he's done so far. We're hoping this weekend to finish it up and get it emptied and moved. And then when it's completed, I'll show you guys an update. So I want to thank you guys for joining us. I know this is kind of a couple of days worth of videos, but sometimes that's just the way it goes. I tape and then I think, oh, I forget to edit it, or I forget to end it, or just get busy, and that's just the way it is. So I still wanted to share it all with you. And Groot, watch out. I'm going to trip over you. And we enjoy sharing with you, and I hope that you're learning something, getting inspired, doing something different that you haven't done before, trying something new. That's all the whole fun of this thing. This homesteading life is we're trying things we've never tried before. We're learning as we go, and hoping that we've inspired somebody else through video, or giving you an idea that you hadn't thought about before, or giving you some free entertainment if nothing else, because I'm sure we've done some things that you sit back and think, oh, that's really funny. So I appreciate you guys being here. I do ask that if you're enjoying our videos, please subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And if you have subscribed, share a video on one of your YouTube platforms that you enjoy, and maybe help us build our subscribers up a little bit. We would really appreciate that. All right, y'all have a great day. Take care. God bless.